What is that?
I think it's the fuel cell.
Okay, guys, we're gonna be doing an unboxing. You know what is here. This is a must for security and to get all the fuel lines out of inside of the car. Hold on, let me help you. Whoa. Yes, this is a 15-gallon fuel cell, aluminum. Open it to see inside. It is supposed to have something here inside. Let me see if the is correct. Take it out. It says here, open. How do you open? Hold on.
Great unboxing, guys. Great unboxing.
Let's see. I don't want to break it. What? I think you have to take these off.
It doesn't have instructions.
Yeah, take this off. I think. No.
Great scratching.
What the hell? Okay, qué brutos somos.
It was supposed to be pulled and not twisted.
Yeah.
Wow.
The lock is this this thingy. You put it like this and pull it up.
Pull it.
Today we're gonna be installing the fuel cell. So we're gonna be installing everything. We have all the parts. We already ordered the fittings, the hoses, and everything because we wanna get rid of all the fuel lines that are inside of the car. And we found this one really cheap on eBay, and this one has the bladder and the foam inside. So the bladder to protect the car in case of an accident in the back, so it doesn't leak fuel, and the foam inside that prevent the fuel for sloshing one side to another. And this one only costs $150. So guys, if you want me to send you the link, let me know so I can help you with that, because all the others that I saw with these features are too expensive, $300, $400, $500 so this one, I think it worked. I already opened it inside and I saw the phone and everything. So the other thing that you remember, it was that we installed the surge tank, and this surge tank is working really good. But the only problem is all these hoses and all this mess here. I don't like it. Plus, the fuel pump is inside of the car and sounds too loud. It's really annoying driving the car with that. You can barely talk inside of the car, and it's too much. So we're gonna be taking out the OEM fuel tank with all that lines and everything. We're going to be cleaning all that up, so there are not going to be any lines inside of the car, and it's going to look cleaner, quieter, and it's going to be better and more secure. So look at this, guys. I'm so proud of myself. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that scene. Barely can see it. Like nothing happened there, but that's gonna be another video. Well, I was gonna cut this whole thing here, but I figure why to cut it? I'm gonna be taking this part out. These are spot welded, so you can see here. These are spot welds. You can drill those. You can take this out, take these foams out, and I'm gonna be doing a hole here, so I can only get this part outside of the car, so I don't have to fabricate anything. So I can bolt the fuel cell directly onto the car. So the only thing we have to put is like some grommets here to eliminate the vibrations and the noises, All the hoses and everything, we can take it from here. We're gonna be making a hole here, and that part is gonna get out. We're gonna get rid of this, and the fuel pump. This fuel pump, as you can see, is an inline one. It's over there, but we can use an inline. As soon as I take it from here, I have a dash 10 fitting in the other side. I already bought it, and we are gonna be doing the lines and everything outside. So the car is gonna be secure. Sometimes we were smelling the fuel and everything inside the car, and that's not good. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be start cutting and drilling and making a mess. So let's do this. Okay, guys, we already cut the hole for the fuel trap, and now we're gonna be test fitting the fuel cell here to see how it's gonna look and how it's gonna fit. Well, guys, you can see we have already installed the fuel cell. It's already bolted on the car. I'm gonna be taking all that right now, but I want to show you the bottom part. Look at it. The only thing I have to do, I have to make something here to close and seal this area. I'm gonna be putting a plate there, and here I have to put something to seal it also, because I don't want any fumes inside of the car. Now we're gonna be taking all the fuel tank, all the lines, everything. We're gonna take it off, and the exhaust system was ripped apart in the accident, but now we don't have the tank, so we can make a straight pipe from here through here and make it a true straight pipe. But we're gonna be using a vibrant exhaust pipe here in the back, a muffler. So yeah, it's looking good. All the lines, as you can see, we're gonna be using the two ports here in the fuel cell. We're gonna be coming two lines from here. I'm gonna be joining in a Y. Then the fuel pump is gonna be bolted here and connect all the lines here to the fuel pump, and we are ready to go. Guys, we are under the car. You can see we took the fuel tank. This is the space that occupied the fuel tank. We took it out. We already installed the fuel pump here. Now Alejandro is taking the fuel line from the filter, so we can cut it, put it here where we want it, here. And we're gonna be fabricating all these things. Let me give you the cutters. Fuel all over the place. Come on, cut all the straps. These lines has to be done really good, because if you don't do this part, these fittings, you don't put these fittings compress really good, you're gonna risk to lose your car in a fire and put yourself in danger. So make sure this is really good. One more. Yep, take it out. Now I'm gonna be protecting this border here with a hose. I cut this hose and I'm splitting up in half and put it inside there, so it's gonna be protected, and it's gonna be protecting the fuel cell also. So I'm cutting this hose in the middle, starting with this pliers and then finishing with the knife. So I can put this here and protect the border, this border, so it doesn't damage the fuel cell. It's gonna be protected there. And do the same thing with this one. And I already sprayed bed liner all over the trunk, so all the grinding and everything, all the bare metal is gonna be protected so it doesn't get rusted or anything. I just painted the area that's gonna be seen, so it's not too much to do. So now I'm gonna be installing again the fuel cell. Look at it, all the lines. I already put the lines over there. With the line, I used both ports on the fuel cell. I took with 2 lines, dash 8 lines, and joined it here with a J, and join everything to the fuel pump. The fuel pump is secure there. The only thing I have to do here, I put these bolts, but I'm gonna be putting rib nuts. So it's gonna be better, it's gonna look better than that. And the only thing missing is the wire harness. I'm gonna be using the one that was in the OEM tank. So I eliminated the rear relay, the one that was in the fuel cell. I don't have to use that one anymore, so I eliminate all those wires and everything. And now I have space to modify this exhaust system, because in the accident it got broken, but previously I had to do this, use all these bands because it has to come around the fuel tank. But right now I'm gonna be cutting it here, and now I can do it straight to here. And then we're gonna be Alejandro is gonna buy a vibrant muffler. I'm gonna be installing the vibrant muffler here. And yeah, now what I'm gonna do is put the harness, connect the harness and everything, and fill the fuel cell with fuel to test for leaks. And yeah, start it up. Well guys, as you can see, everything's back together. I even installed the breather, so I'm gonna show you really quick. This side, I use it as a return line. This is where this line is connected directly to the fuel rail. And this one, I use it as a breather. I use this hose, then give it like a spin here. So it will use a little bit of fuel here as a trap. So it doesn't continue taking the vapors out. So only when it's gonna be a little bit of pressure in the tank, it's gonna push everything here. And I push, like you can see it, I push it through the car, so all the fumes are gonna be outside of the car. Let me show you from the bottom of the car. Hold on. Okay, you can see everything is here protected. I have to put like a little bit of a bed liner or something here in the back so it could look better than this. But all the lines, I already show you all this. I already finished, changed the fittings because there was one different than another. I wanted to put everything with the same fittings. And you can see here, this is the breather. This is where the fumes of the fuel cell come out of the car. So yeah. And I told you that I was gonna put like a silencer or something here, but Alejandro wanted as a straight pipe, and he doesn't want the muffler there. So let's see what happened. I already showed you everything, and yeah, I like the outcome. I even did I don't know how to call this. This is the to separate this trunk from the front of the car. Let me show you. I put the seat, the bottom part of the seat, so it will eliminate the sounds coming from under from the fuel pump, and did this firewall. This, like I call it, firewall. You can see it's already done. But yeah, guys, I love this build. I love the outcome. You can barely hear the fuel pump or anything in the car. Plus, you don't smell the fumes of the fuel inside of the car neither. So that's a plus and plus. And the car looks better and feel better. And it has more. We had to lower the fuel pressure because with this change, the fuel pressure got up because less hoses and less vents and everything. We got the fuel straight from the tank, and we have to lower it a little bit, but it was okay. Everything is good. Guys, like I always say, if you dream of it, work for it and make it happen. Like and subscribe and help us grow the channel. Remember, if we don't grow, we cannot make new projects for you guys to enjoy, and we can help you with your builds. So see you in the next one.